Hello everyone, my name is Manikanta. Today I am going to present you the technical specifications of Kia Optima hybrid electric vehicle. It is the model of 2020 Kia Optima hybrid electric vehicle. Basically, the 2020 Kia Optima remains largely the same as the 2019 version and gets a few updates to trims. Back in 2019, Kia gave the Optima a light refresh that included adding features like leather seating on the SX line, additional advanced driver assistance aids, and an updated UVO infotainment system. On the EX and SX trims, the 2020 Optima gets standard smartphone wireless charging on LX and S trims. The Optima gets enhanced forward collision avoidance assistance, which includes pedestrian detection. The EX Premium trim, which was formerly only an option package, is now a separate trim altogether, increasing the trim line up to 6 variants over the last 4 years. So this is a short background of Kia Optima, and the hybrid model features a 2-liter GDI 4-cylinder engine delivering 154 horsepower and 140 pound-foot of torque, and a interior permanent magnet synchronous electric motor delivering 50 horsepower and 151.2 pound-feet of torque. Hybrid system performance combined is rated at 192 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque. So this is the charging infrastructure that is usually used for Kia Optima hybrid vehicle, and it was the charging port was at the left side above the front wheel arch. And if you see, the 2020 Optima hybrid enters into the fourth model in the successive years with several new standard technology features and model enhancements such as smartphone wireless charging, 17-inch alloy wheels, auto-dimming rearview mirror, 8-inch rearview mirror monitor with dynamic parking guidance, new EVO link with embedded telematics to enable features such as Find My Car, remote lock or unlock, and remote vehicle climate control. Also, standard are 10 Kia DriveWise driver assistance and convenience technologies, including forward collision warning, lane departure warning, and smart cruise control. For 2020, Kia will offer the Optima Hybrid in EX trim. An available technology package includes 10-way power front passenger seat, 12-way power driver seat, ambient lighting with variable colors, heated steering wheel, Harman Kardon 630-watt 10-speaker audio system with 7.1 channel surround, and Clarify 5 LED headlights, LED fog lights, panoramic sunroof, ventilated front seats, and UVO link with navigation. So these are all the advanced technologies that are implemented in the all-new 2020 Kia Optima Hybrid. And the fuel economy of this 2020 Kia Optima is a 40 in the city drive, 45 in the highway drive, and 42 combined. The standard Kia DriveWise advanced driver assistance features. As discussed earlier, the forward collision avoidance assist with pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, smart cruise control with stop and go, lane departure warning, and lane keep assistant, blind spot detection warning, driver as attention warning, blind spot collision warning, and rear cross traffic collision warning, parking distance warning while reversing. So these are all the standard Kia DriveWise advanced driver assistance features. These standard features will help the all new 2020 Kia to avoid uncertainties while driving. So, entering into the main topic, the main objective of today's session focuses on the technical specifications of Kia 2020 Optima. So, in this, we'll be discussing about the voltages and electrical loads, specifying voltage, current, power, resistance, inductance, and capacitance of different electrical loads, and we'll be discussing about the types of converters that are used, whether it is a DC-DC converter or DC to AC converter or a AC to DC converter, and also the specifications of battery as well as the alternator we will be discussing in this session. If we look at the recent technologies that are being made in this Kia Optima, let us go through this video. This is the model of Kia Optima having 48-volt battery and electric supercharger. In the acceleration torque mode, the 48-volt battery drives the electric motor and generator with 20% power and reducing the CO2 emissions by 20%. And in the ascending torque mode, the 48-volt battery provides the power to the drive wheels. In the coasting generation mode, the Kia 2020 will be getting power back to the battery from the wheels. And this 20% lesser CO2 emissions are standard. In the descending regeneration mode, due to the descending from uphill to downhill, again the battery is getting charged due to the tractive force. While braking and regeneration mode, due to the brake force that is applied in the regenerative mode, the battery is again charged. As we already discussed that the Kia 2020 has a parking mode which is electric, and this helps the Kia Optima to park electrically safe. This is all about the Kia Optima 2020. And going further, the capability of Kia Optima is as it is a hybrid vehicle, it is full parallel hybrid system. That means it is powered with a IC engine as well as the electric motor, and it is electronically controlled by a 7-speed automatic transmission. And the performance is, as we discussed earlier, it comes with both mechanical as well as electrical performances. If we go into the transmission system, the Kia 2020 Optima will be having a 7-speed transmission of the following gear ratios. The first gear ratio having a gear step of 3.79, second gear ratio 2.26, third gear ratio 1.96, fourth gear ratio 1.02, fifth gear ratio 0.78, sixth gear ratio 0.84, seventh gear ratio 0.68, reverse gear ratio 5.07, and the final drive ratio is 2.88. Coming to the drivetrain, the Kia 2020 have both mechanical as well as electrical, and this mechanical drivetrain, the engine type used in this Kia Optima is 2-liter 4-cylinder full parallel hybrid system having a displacement of 1999 cc with a horsepower of 154 at 6000 rpm, having a torque 140 pound-feet at 5000 rpm. Considering the electrical systems, it is using a interior PMSM motor with a horsepower of 50.9, that is equal to 38 kilowatt at 1770 to 2000 rpm, having a torque of 151 pound-feet at 0 to 1770 rpm. If we go to the battery type, it uses lithium-ion polymer battery having a voltage of 270 volt, having output power as 56 kilowatt and with an energy of 1.76 kilowatt hour at a capacity of 6.5 ampere hour, and the weight of the battery is 92.6 pounds. The electric vehicle operation is limited to a range of speed of 120 km per hour or 75 miles per hour. Entering into the resistive loads, a load that draws current in a sinusoidal waxing and waning pattern is concerned with a sinusoidal variation in voltage. A few resistive loads offered in Kia Optima are LED light load resistor, LED turn signal hyper flash having 50 watt at 6 ohm resistance, LED replacement bulb with 10 to 18 VAC or 10 to 30 VDC, AC heater blower motor resistor having 3 pin. Coming to the capacitive loads, in a capacitive load, current and voltage are out of phase as with an inductive load. The difference is that in the case of a capacitive load, the current reaches its maximum value before the voltage does. The current waveforms leads the voltage waveform, but in an inductive load, the current waveform lags it. A few capacitive loads in Kia 2020 are radio circuits, synchronous motor, motor starter circuit, and regenerative braking. While coming to the inductive loads, what is an inductive load? A load that powers electrical motors are called as inductive loads. A few examples are power window motor voltage having 12.11 volt, motor electric power steering having 9 to 16 volt, wiper actuator and wing mirror are some of the inductive loads. As we already discussed some of the specifications of battery, here are a few with the combined drivetrain horsepower of 192 at 6000 rpm and combined drive torque of 271 pound-feet at 1770 rpm. Coming to the alternator, the output of the alternator used in Kia Hybrid 2020 is around 13.5 volts and 14.8 volts. The ideal output is 125 plus amperes and the full output is 250 plus amperes at 1200 engine RPM. 125 amperes at ideal and full output available at a low 1200 RPM delivers the power on board your Kia Optima when you need it across the entire RPM range. Coming to the converters, the Kia Optima hybrid uses two DC to DC converters in its vehicle. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.